More than 51 million people around the world have been hit by the double jeopardy of COVID-19 and natural disasters like floods and storms. Asia is the worst affected region. A study from the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent societies reveals that 80% of those affected by both disasters live in our region. They told CNA what this means for those affected.
What we're now facing is two of those things together, and it can be very practical. It can mean it's more difficult to evacuate people to a shelter because there are lockdowns at the same time. It can mean during a heat wave, elderly people cannot leave their homes to seek for a cooler space. So this is really, really difficult and poses practical concerns for our Red Cross, Red Crescent national societies on the ground. We are concerned, though, about the resources that we need to spend on preparedness and response to each of these disasters as this toll gets higher and higher every year. And then especially in a year like this with these additional disasters, we're reminded that we cannot afford to continue to let these risks continue to rise. So in a year when everyone's attention is on COVID, we need to remind ourselves that we also have to reduce the risk of disasters and tackle the climate crisis, because otherwise this is going to get out of hand. It's working together between countries. It's also working together between different institutions in the country and between the national government and local communities. One of the reasons why the evacuations for Amphan in India and Bangladesh were so successful is that we had invested in capacity at the local level to understand the forecasts that were coming from the national meteorological agencies. People transferred that information to communities and they knew what to do. They had the resources to be able to get to a safe space.